What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Sabotage Wrestling War of the Genders 2. It's the pre-show coming to you live from Come and Take It Live. I like how that ties in a little bit. Jason Boom Harris here, your commentator for tonight. Alongside me, though, for this pre-show, Joseph Montana. What's going on, Joe?
Joseph Montana. Dude, introduce it right. You know what I go by.
It's the Joe Energy, ladies and gentlemen.
Because, you know, right now we have, it's just the energy's electric, man. The build-up, the potential to blow the roof off of this place. It's going to be an atom bomb going off in Austin, Texas.
And what better way to kick things off than with one of the participants in War of the Genders 2 tonight, Robyn Reid, joining us here on the pre-show, involved in a big match. First off, Robyn, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Getting real close here to, I guess, bell time, as we would say. What's going through your mind right now? A big match going on. It's Team Dirty versus Team Blue. We'll talk about it in just a little bit, but take me through a little bit of kind of what's going through your head and maybe if you've got a pregame ritual that you do before every show.
What I do before every show is really just kind of zone out, get focused, especially tonight. Tonight, War of the Genders. I mean, war is it's my specialty. You know what I mean? I'm here, you know, representing the military, and, you know, who better to know about war than, you know, the military? And so I'm pumped. I'm excited. Like, my adrenaline is like, it's going like a mile a minute right now, and I'm ready.
All right, let's talk about this match that you're in tonight. It's 4-on-4 all-out warfare. It's Team Blue versus Team Dirty. And now we know there are personal issues between Angel Blue and Dirty Andy Dalton, and it seems they're going to take it out on each other in the ring tonight. First off, how did Angel? Did she recruit you at all? Did she have to twist your arm a little bit? Did she pay a little under the table to get you on this team?
You know what? There's a saying that goes, "An enemy of my enemy is my friend." I don't like Andy Dalton either. But then come to find out, you know, through the grapevine that Angel Blue has even bigger beef with Andy Dalton. So I'm just like, I need to talk to her. So we sat down and we had a conversation. And so, yeah, she kind of recruited me. But we both have that common bond of just ripping Andy Dalton to shreds. Like,
let's go over the rosters for each team real quick. For Team Blue, of course, it's the megastar Angel Blue. We've also got one half of the Sabotage Tag Team Champions, Phoebe. Nikki Knight also joining the fray as well. And, of course, the aforementioned Robyn Reid. On Team Dirty, it is Dirty Andy Dalton.
Boo.
The suplex killing machine, Ray Ortiz.
Bigger boo.
Unholy Gregory James, which there may be a replacement there. We'll keep you updated on that one in just a little bit. And, of course, Mr. Abs, as he likes to call himself, Double D.
The biggest boo.
Is that the big? Okay, that was going to be my first question to you. Now, there are four men, and we know you don't like Dirty Andy Dalton. We got the little bit of Ray Ortiz. Which one of these guys are you looking forward to most getting in the ring with and laying a whooping on?
All of them. If I can get my, you know what, I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker. So if I can get my hands on all of them, that'll make my night that much better.
So, again, not to get, I guess, a little maybe technical peek behind the curtain just a little bit, but this is not your ordinary match. It's a 4-on-4. It's not necessarily a 1-on-1. It's not necessarily a tag team match.
Right.
How does it affect you as a performer with that many wrestlers inside the ring?
It does. You have to stay focused. You know what I mean? No matter what you come across, you have to focus in on what the goal is. And so I'm just going to be even more aware of my surroundings because there's more people that I have to keep an eye out on. And not only that, I have to make sure that my team is good as well and doing what they're supposed to be doing. So the focus is going to be like on a level 10.
Now, you know, in the past, just going back in Sabotage with the couple of matches you've been in here, you've come in very aggressive on some of these girls. Do you find that in a team setting, do you find that friction comes into play, that you may have a little bit of issues working with some of these girls? Or is that pushed aside because of the common enemy, as you were saying earlier?
Tonight, it'll probably be pushed aside for the common enemy, which is like us, the women, against the men. And we're here to prove that we are just as tough as the men. That's what this whole show is about. You know, no matter what anyone says, I want them to see that women we can hang. You know, we can sit out there. We can pretty much do just about whatever it is men do. But, I mean, at the same time, I need to make sure that everyone on my team is focused. And by focus, no smiling. Like, we're going in there to handle business. We're going in there to whoop ass. We can't do that with, like,
the smiles on your face.
The smiles on your face. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not to throw any dissension into the rakes whatsoever, but is there a teammate you're possibly worried about that maybe not picking up the slack but not being quite as focused? You mentioned smiles. I did hear the smiles in there. We know who likes to smile. Miss Phoebe. She's in there. Are you worried about any of your teammates at all?
I would hope not. I would hope not. But I mean, like I said, I'm not for the smiles today. I'm not for that. So we're going to have to be focused. Hopefully everybody will fall in line and do what they're supposed to do. If not, we're going to have to straighten a couple things out. But I think everybody should be good.
So I guess we can assume to say that before this match, there's going to be a Robyn Reid pep talk going on in the back locker room there.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, I'm treating these women like they're in the military. They're a part of my squad. You know, everyone, we have to be in line.
So this is a shape up or ship out kind of mentality going in.
Exactly.
Right.
You know.
I got you.
Of course, you mentioned it a little bit earlier. Sabotage Wrestling, of course, giving a platform to women and really putting them out there, and intergender matches definitely becoming a specialty here at Sabotage. But it can go both ways. Women versus women, men versus men here at
Yes.
Sabotage. Now, still a very young company, but you've been here a couple of times already. If you could give yourself a match in the future with anybody out there to face here at Sabotage, who would it be? And I'll even give you a man and a woman as well.
I don't know, because there's like a few. There's a few I wouldn't mind seeing. Like, I want a one-on-one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of great talent here. I would, Thunder Rosa, she'd be a really good one. I don't know. And as far as, well, I guess I'm more so focused on the men, because tonight it's about unity among the women. But Thunder Rosa, she is the bomb. Men, like I said, Andy Dalton, maybe eventually a singles.
I would love to see that match.
It would be, I'm telling you, like, it would be insane, because you know what kind of matches that he's capable of bringing, like what he does. So, Gregory James, who else? Sammy Guevara.
That'd be fantastic,
a good one.
too. I would love
That'd
to
be
see
a
that
good
match
one.
as well.
So, yeah, it's hard for me. It's like when someone tells you to pick your favorite child and you have like 5 of them. It's like, it's hard. You know what I mean? So it's like hard for me to pick just one.
You say it's hard, but we all know you're like, that one's my favorite, but
Yeah,
don't tell nobody.
I won't tell nobody.
All right, Robyn, we know you've got a lot of stuff to do. Before we let you go out of here, are there any places the fans can see you coming up a little bit? And, of course, give us that social media contact and where they can find you at on the internet.
Yes, on my Facebook, you can find me at Robyn Reid, ROBYN REID. Twitter is Robyn Reid, capital ROW. I'm lame. I don't have an Instagram yet. I swear I'm getting one.
I just got one myself. It's hard to do.
I've been saying that for about a year now. I will be back in Texas defending my Vixens Championship on the 28th for RWR. On the 3rd, I'll be in Louisiana. And then after that, I'll be Maryland, back in Texas. I'm everywhere. Everywhere. I'm trying to stay busy.
All right, well, we'll let you get out of here. And, of course, big match tonight. It's Team Dirty versus Team Blue. Robyn Reid.
Team Blue.
Thank you so much for joining us here on the pre-show. We'll see you a little bit later tonight.
All right, thank you for having me. Bye.
Again, Robyn Reid joining us here on the pre-show. Dude, she's ready for war.
Oh, she's ready for war. You guys couldn't see it, but I hope you could hear it, because the mentality there is just, she's going to set these women straight, and I dare say these men have targets on their backs.
Want to give a big shout out to everybody in the Twitter chat room. We appreciate you for tuning in. What'd I say?
Twitch to Twitter.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not the same
Not
thing.
the same thing.
It's not.
I'm old. What do you want
old.
me to say? I apologize. Again, Jason Boom Harris here, and of course the Joe Energy coming to you live. A little bit of a pre-show going on. Shout out to Final Bowser in the chat room. What's going on, Bo? We miss you down here in Texas. But Joe, let's go over the rest of the card. If you want to run it down.
No, let's wait, because we have somebody nice coming up here. Somebody who we love talking to on these podcasts.
I will say, let me say this. One of the first independent shows I ever went to, this lady changed my life.
I remember that text coming back to me about that.
Yeah, there are pictures.
There were pictures.
Somewhere.
There were pictures.
It is the one, the only, all the way from the Playboy Mansion. Baby D in the house. What's going on?
What's going on, guys?
Now, I thought we were just running down a little bit of pre-show action going on here. We just got done talking about Team Dirty versus Team Blue. I want to get your thoughts on that here in a little bit. But there's been a little bit of a, what shall we say, social media war going on with
a little bit. Let's just go with
a lot of it.
All-out war
tonight.
That's what I was about to say. It's an all-out war. It's been going on for like a couple months now.
A couple months, just running. Yeah.
Of course, tonight, Baby D taking on the Human Tornado. Give me a little thoughts on that. I mean, okay, okay. There was a huge rivalry that went on Twitter, and if you haven't seen it yet, you need to go check out the Twitter and see the GIF war, the insults were flying, tweet war, whatever it may be. What started this hostility between you two?
To be honest with you, I'm not even really sure. Like, you know, before the last Sabotage Austin show, that was October the 13th, he made a comment and he tagged me in it. And next thing I know, it's every single day since then. Boom, 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 boom. And then the War of Genders was announced for this month, and I was like, I have to have Human Tornado. I literally begged Sabotage for Human Tornado.
And Sabotage acquiesced to that request. They brought him in, and I don't think he's ready for it.
I don't think he's ready for it neither. You know, he's been talking all the crap online, everything. It's been going one back to forth, back, this, that, you know. But I think I won the Twitter war with the GoFundMe page.
Oh, that was awesome.
I lost it on here. I apologize. That honestly, that was the biggest burn I've ever seen. And it was so fantastically done. It was so well crafted. I mean, it took time and effort to make that page, put it in there, think up everything. That was another level to me.
That was just a whole nother level. That was...
Bro, what set that off was he posted a video of my fat life, you know.
That was,
And once I seen that, I was like, this is done. It's over with. GoFundMe. Here you go. Feed the hunger. Human Tornado. Yes. Feed the hungry man. Please.
Well, no doubt Baby D will be feeding him fist tonight as well. Any special preparations you're doing for this match? Again, I know you got under each other's skin. I can't talk, and I got to commentate a little bit.
You really say it.
I don't think you can talk when I'm beside you.
That's probably what it is.
Let's find. So, Bo in chat, Final Bowser wants to know: did the GoFundMe reach its goal? Have we figured it out yet?
I looked earlier because, you know, I was afraid that GoFundMe was actually going to take down the site because I was so rude on it. So I looked on it earlier and actually posted the link at Baby D 2017 Twitter account. So you can actually go and you can actually see if it's met it. I have not checked it personally. I personally just want to give him $20 just so you can get a good meal.
There's plenty of good barbecue around here. Barbecue Revolution is going to cater the event. There'll be free barbecue here in a little bit, so maybe we can get him a meal that way.
You know, all black people like free food, and they love barbecue.
Baby D dropping the flames here in chat. Before we let you get out of here.
I'm really not racist, you guys. I just want y'all to know that. I really do love all nationalities.
She whoops ass in the ring, but she is one of the sweetest women
You know, I'm telling you, tonight, I think everybody's going to see a different side of Baby D.
A different side of Baby D.
I like it. All right, before we let you get out of here, hit us with that social media information, and if you've got any other appearances coming up where people can check you out.
Well, I do have MPX tomorrow night. That's in Bedford, Texas. Other than that, you know, you can follow me on Facebook. Just my plain name, Stacey Carpenter, actually STACY. And then you can always hit me up at Twitter at BabyD2017.
Will do. All right, there she is, Baby D. Going to be in action a little bit later tonight against the Human Tornado. Again, it's going to be brought to you live right here on Heel Face Wrestling's Twitch channel. The door's going to open about 7:30. The show will get started right around 8 o'clock, so make sure you hang around here in just a little bit. Now, we'll have Joe run down the card here.
Oh, crap. I'm running down the card. All right. Let me see here. You know, starting off our match, we got an awesome match going on. We got the LTO, Erica Torres, Hi and Young, representing the LTO here. Latinos taking over versus Jordan Linux and the debuting Rocket Boy. Now, those of you who don't know Rocket Boy, primarily he's been on the West Coast, but this man has put on some exciting matches. And you know our Austin crowds love Jordan Linux here. They're going to go all out. That match should be a whole lot of fun. We have next up, we got Kylie Ray, smiling Kylie Ray, going against one of the smartest men in wrestling, according to him, Mr. GPA.
The academic standard.
The academic standard. That's what he sets it high. I kind of want to ask him what his SAT score is because I want to compare myself to the academic standard. Of course, you know, we've already talked about it. We just got done talking to Baby D. We got Baby D versus the Human Tornado, H. Tizzle. You know, it's gonna be a fun match. The War of Wars has happened, and now, speaking of this battle, this war, Who should we have sitting right next to us now, Jason, who just stepped up to our booth?
That is the one, the only Human Tornado. Who better to talk to right after Baby D got off? Mr. Tornado, sir, how's it going?
He's a man. The boy is out of sight.
Now-
Anybody knows that? That's old school right there for
There you
you.
go.
We just had Baby D on, of course, a big match coming up between you
Baby
two.
D was just here. Did she eat all your snacks?
Well, we didn't have any snacks, but
Yeah,
No, there's no snacks right here on this table.
there might have been
There
snacks
might have been
earlier.
There's
I'm
no
not
snacks
sure.
right here, right now on this table.
There
I'm
are
pretty
not,
sure there
no.
were
There are
snacks before when she was here. Probably gobbled them all up, and now we're just snackless during this interview.
We were talking about the social media warfare that went on between you two leading up to this match, and she says you were the one who started it with a little unsavory comment after one of her matches. Is that true? Can you confirm or deny that?
I didn't start nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's all in her imagination. She got mad because she didn't take a joke. You know what I mean? People take jokes, you know, every which way. They get sad and, you know, depressed, and they want to try to kill themselves and stuff. But I'm surprised she didn't do that. She showed up today.
She did show up today.
She showed up today. I mean, she's ready to go and whatnot. And, yeah, I think she just got a little salty, so I just kept pouring it on.
Now, now there is a no offense given here, but
Oh, no.
there is a noticeable size difference between you two, and I would assume a noticeable strength difference between you two. Does that factor into your strategy going into this?
My strategy is to blow up the big weight that's around her. Once I get her all gassed up, you know what I'm saying, all the extra folds will come out of every like other fold and stuff that's on her body. And then basically, I'll be winning this match.
Winning this match.
Yeah.
It'll be a first time seeing you for a lot of fans here in Texas. What do you think you bring to the ring that fans around the Texas area may not have seen?
One thing that's for sure is that my skin is what it is. I can't do nothing about that. That's kind of just God's gift. Just like this whole wrestling event. I mean, we're here doing some historic stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? First intergender wrestling show over here in Texas. And Texas is a big state, so this is a big deal.
So does that mean? I mean, coming from somebody who's wrestled a lot on the West Coast, name's been out there. Being in the first full intergender card in Texas, is that you consider that an honor?
For me, it's an awesome honor. I mean, I got to work with like some of the best women in wrestling right now, and I get to work with the future. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all good for me, as long as I get to slap them in the face.
So I'm assuming we'll be seeing some bitch slaps going
Yeah,
on.
because I mean, the dudes are tired of me slapping them in the face. I mean, that's why they almost forced me out of retirement, but then I had to come back to let the women know. I'm like, hey, stuff is real out here. I mean, these dudes are not going to take anybody lightly. It's about to go down tonight with the War of the Genders, #2.
Again, Human Tornado joining us here on Twitch. It's the pre-show coming down live. Tornado, before we let you go, give us the social media where they can find you out there on Twitter in case anybody missed it, and any bookings you've got coming up where they can check you out.
Man, right now, I have a Lucha Expo. That's going to be in August. I'll be attending that. Hopefully, I hit another WrestleCade. WrestleCade was good this past November. Cauliflower Alley Club was a blast last year when I went. What else I got here? You guys already watched Nacho Libre, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, cool. Yeah, like so if you guys see me around there, you can just bring your DVDs. I'll go ahead and sign that for you. And yeah, you guys can check out. Oh yeah, since we're talking about the internet, you know what I'm saying, and me being known and clowning Baby D and whatnot, you can also check out Open Mike Eagle's music video called No Selling. It's a wrestling themed music video. Myself and another wrestler from Chicago named Trauma are stars in the video wrestling around there. So you go ahead and check that out. And yeah, I'm pretty much here right now, getting ready to slap the fat off of Baby D's back.
All right, there he was, Human Tornado joining
And
us
her
here.
front. And her sides.
Going to be
That's
slapping.
all of the sides. I mean, there's a lot of sides she got. I mean, I could go at a diagonal pattern, but it might throw her off a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead, keep the back and the front, cover it, and then I'm going to take out the slides with the slaps and stuff. And then, yeah.
There's a whole lot of slapping
Cutting
going
the
on.
fat. That's what we call it, folks. Cutting the fat.
Again, Human Tornado joining us here on the pre-show. Thank you so much, sir, for stopping by.
Hey,
Best
thank
of
you.
luck in your match tonight versus Baby D. I know you probably don't think you need it, but I think this is one, especially in the chat room.
I'm messing with a heavyweight for sure, so I'm not too scared.
Chat room in Twitch is already getting super hyped about this match. I know it's going to be one of the best on the card again. Human Tornado joining us on the pre-show here.
Thank you.
that might be honestly, that is the match I'm most looking forward to, and it is A, because I've never seen Tornado before, but B, because of the Twitter war that we got to see between them two.
And we talked about it leading up to this night. Every time we talked, every time the heel face team got together, that was the match we all were. That was the most match we want to see. We think it's going to be. I wouldn't say the match of the night, but
it could be.
Very well could be.
Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of fans chatting on it here in the Twitch chat. Man, I was going to read off some names, but I can't read a lot of these. There's Eric's in there. We see Eric's. I'm going to call him X is in there as well. MVK. Mike DeLeon's in the house as well. Mike? What's going on, Mike? And Moobot. Who's Moo? Oh, wait.
That's the. He's old, guys. He's old.
Chat. Sorry, I apologize. I'm trying to figure this thing out. It's going pretty good so far. But again, all the wrestlers are in the house tonight, still working on a few things. Again, doors are going to open at 7:30 for anybody that's trying to get down here, and then the show's going to kick off around 8. Again, give us a little leeway in there, Twitch chat. We appreciate you tuning in, but sometime around 8 o'clock we'll be firing off. Lucha time is definitely right. We're going to take a break here in a little bit, but for right now, we're going to keep on running down the card. Joe, I interrupted you. Well, I didn't interrupt you.
Yeah, you didn't interrupt me.
Human Tornado interrupted.
Human Tornado did it. He was a welcome interruption because fun interview.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, the guy is going to, wow.
What else we got on the card tonight, Joe?
We have the queen of cosplay. You know her. You love her. Leva Bates going against I would say a West Coast legend.
Legend is his aptly.
I don't think I'd be
right.
remiss in saying that he's a legend. In B-Boy, who's making his Sabotage debut, as a lot of these guys are, and he's a third shot. I completely apologize about that.
Texas Sabotage
Texas is what I meant to say.
Yeah,
because California does exist somewhere. Texas. We just focus on Texas. But B-Boy coming in. That's been a nice little war of words too on Twitter. That apparently Twitter is becoming the war zone for wrestling. I mean, going back and forth.
It is called War of the Genders.
And B-Boy has been saying he gonna kill Leva. And I saw him walk in. I've never had the chance of meeting him, and dare I say, I was a little shook. The man looks like a stone cold killer.
That he does. I mean, and you can follow him on Twitter at New Age Punisher again, and then Leva at Wrestling Leva. I encourage you to check out that Twitter war that went down as well. It wasn't quite as funny as the Baby D.
I didn't laugh. I feared for lives.
Question tonight, Final Bowser again. Bo in chat wants to know who will Leva be tonight.
Bo, that was the question I was going to ask, and that's the question in everybody's mind. I may have seen some things. Wink, wink, wink. Can I say that? Yeah, wink. I'm winking, so I gotta say it.
We're not live on video.
I know.
This
winking.
is radio.
I could drop hints because I have theories.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be opening the doors in about 5
But there may
minutes.
be a lot of punishment going on.
Interesting. You're just going to have to tune in a little bit later on. Again, show's going to start right around 8 o'clock to let them know. Again, let's give some more shout-outs in chat. Natty B is in there. H8 Palau is going on. Raven Lopez, what's going on? Again, already filing in here, and we're an hour away from the show.
Hour away.
It's going to be a hype show tonight. I think we're going to set a record not only for Sabotage attendance, but for Twitch viewership tonight as well. Keep on running down that card, Joe.
We've already talked to one member of these teams. We got Team Blue versus Team Dirty. And again, not a Twitter war, dare I say, but the two respective team captains did happen to go on the same podcast, not at the same time. But there was a very, dare I say, personal battle being waged between Angel Blue and the dirty one, Dirty Andy Dalton.
Yeah, again, these two have a bit of a personal history. We won't quite go into that. Again, if you figure it out on your own, you figure it out on your own. But needless to say, these two do not like each other, and now they've recruited friends, maybe even enemies, to go against one another. Let's run down the teams once again. It's Dirty Andy Dalton leading Team Dirty. Ray Ortiz, Unholy Gregory James. Again, stay tuned. That might change just a little bit. And Double D for Team Dirty. And for Team Blue, it is the Megastar, Angel Blue, Phoebe, one half of the Sabotage Tag Team Champions, Nikki Knight and Robyn Reid, who you heard from just a little bit earlier here on the pre-show. They're pretty evenly matched. And to go into social media battles once again, we've seen Ray Ortiz and Phoebe going at it. And I'm not real sure quite where that came from. They seem to come out of nowhere, if you ask me.
It did seem to come out of nowhere. And with Phoebe being... that's Kylie's gimmick, but smiling. For V loving the smiles, the fun-loving Phoebe, the suplex killing machine kind of took exception to her. I don't think he likes her at all, and I don't think he likes to be happy.
Yeah, it's he's an angry man. We'll just put it that way. He calls himself the suplex killing machine.
He did call you a nerd.
He did call me. My feelings were offended. My feelings were offended by that one. Now joining us here on the pre-show is going to be the third member of the Sabotage announcing team. It is the Joanna Mendez. Joanna, what's going on?
Hello, y'all. It's super cold outside, but in here it's going to be super hot.
Yeah, I thought it was going to warm up today. I thought the weather said like 70 degrees or so, and it's still like 40 degrees and freezing outside. But at least we get to be in here where the heat's on. The battles are going to go down. It's War of the Genders, too. I'm super excited for this. We're just about an hour away. Again, Joanna, we'll be calling the matches a little bit later on, and we have to be impartial while we call the matches. But this is the pre-show. We can pretty much talk about anything we want to. Is there a certain match tonight you're looking forward to, just in general?
Absolutely. You have to be here to see the main event, which everyone is looking forward to, and that's going to be with the beautiful Thunder Rosa and Powerful. And then, of course, we also have the best ever, Sammy Guevara. So what those two are going to be bringing, I'm super excited to see. Now, we are commentating, but I certainly have my bias towards the female roster this evening, including, of course, Thunder Rosa. She is incredible. Whereas I will sometimes, hang out with my cat, watch some TV, and post about that on my Instagram. I look over at Thunder Rosa, and she is constantly training in the gym, working out. She is on fire. Everything she does is preparing for her match, and that is power. I am excited to see what she brings to Sammy Guevara tonight.
Again, it's War of the Genders 2, brought to you by Sabotage Wrestling. And again, just if you missed what Joe said a little bit earlier, it is the first ever completely intergender show here in the state of Texas, and Sabotage is bringing that to you. Again, Joanna, a third member of our announce team here tonight. What does that mean to you to be able to be a part of the first ever completely intergender show here in Texas?
Well, this is War of the Genders 2, and I'm happy to be a part of history in the making, of course, and just to see the talent. I mean, all of these women going up against men is really an opportunity for everyone to recognize how much women bring to the industry itself, and we're not afraid to show how much damage women can inflict. So I think this is going to elevate women on a whole new level.
I have to agree with you again. Whether you've seen intergender wrestling before, or if it's something completely brand new to you, again, I encourage everybody that tunes in, just keep an open mind. Again, there's been a lot of negativity out there, countered by a lot of positivity as well, which I've been super excited to see. But again, I think not only tonight's
7 p.m. VIPs are coming in.
That is Thunder Rosa, if you hear her in the background. And she's actually not using a microphone. That's actually her voice. She's able to echo throughout this entire
you
place
made that joke,
because she is that loud.
That's close to true.
I'm not joking. But it does mean, again, with intergender wrestling, I think it's foreign to some people. And I'm personally excited to be able to be a part of it and maybe change some minds here tonight. Because I think if you're able to come in with an open mind and see, wow, it's a woman versus a man, and that may seem a little bit different to you, but they're both athletes. They're both in incredible shape. They're both very talented performers. I really think there's going to be some minds changed here tonight, Joe.
Oh yeah, and it's entertainment, guys. I mean, you don't, the age-old argument. You don't watch, a movie and watch something like Tomb Raider and see Laura Croft go up and kick a guy's ass and then be like, oh, well, that's just completely fake because I'm offended by that. It's the same thing. You got these awesome people, awesome athletes coming into this show, whose one goal is to entertain the hell out of everybody. And that's what it's all about. It's all about entertainment, getting there, seeing it, living it, feeling the energy. And I said it on Twitter, I'll say it again. Negativity, positivity, good, bad, it's all a reaction. And in the end, that's what this business is about, reactions.
Last 3 matches on the card. Joe, go ahead and run them down for us.
Last 3 matches on the card. We have the current, and I'm biting my tongue, the current Sabotage Women's Champion, Heather Monroe, bringing her girl power against I know I'll probably catch flack for this. Sammy's friend, better known as Fuego del Sol. Let me tell you, this match, we've seen Fuego here before, especially in this venue. Fuego loves to leap off of stuff. And you got to believe Fuego's going to bring that same energy here tonight.
All right, Joanna, before we let you go, I want to get one last opinion on you. Heather Monroe, current Sabotage champion, she preaches girl power. She goes around, preaching girl power, but she's cocky about it. She's arrogant about it. She's almost downright rude about it. How do you, as a woman, how do you feel about Heather Monroe representing Sabotage as the champion?
I feel like powerful women should be in positions of power. And for her to acknowledge that and, carry that message so that it does make people recognize, and even you, like you're noticing her for that. Great. I say encourage that. I want her to represent Sabotage because we are and have been a multi-women wrestling promotion to showcase the power and talent of many women that are in the industry. So I'm all for girl power, 100%.
War of the Genders 2 begins shortly.
Again, and then the final. Joanna, before we let you go, give us a shout out for your social media. Where can they find you at on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram?
Certainly, it's going to be the Joanna Mendez. Again, that's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So the Joanna Mendez. Thank you.
All right, there she was, Joanna Mendez, joining us here on the pre-show. Of course, she'll be live with us right about 8 o'clock on the third member of the Sabotage commentary team. It'll be myself, Joey Gonzo, and Joanna Mendez coming to you live right around 8 o'clock. Joe, we've got 2 more matches. I know it's getting a little bit loud. Stick with us here, folks. I'm trying to be as loud as possible, but Lieutenant Dan's got that booming voice, and he just comes right on over and drowns us out.
He's called the voice for a reason.
All right, final 2 matches here, Joe. This is the next one I might be looking forward to the most, and simply because it is Joey Ryan versus Barbie Hayden. And how can you not love you some Joey Ryan?
You can't. You gotta love Joey Ryan. And I'm excited because on our end of it, I've campaigned for Barbie Hayden for a while now, and I'm just excited to finally see her in a Sabotage ring and against Joey Ryan nonetheless. If there is a man, let's just say, if there is a man who embodies intergender wrestling, and when you think intergender wrestling, he comes to mind right off the bat, it's got to be Joey freaking Ryan.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He does it maybe better. He's been doing it for longer and maybe better than anybody else out there. The king of sleaze, if you will, the baby oil, the mustache, the beard. It's just so sleazy.
Sleazy is the right word for that. And you got to wonder, who's going to get the lollipop?
I don't know. Some of the lucky fan, I believe. Maybe I've seen him actually sell the lollipop before. That was fantastic.
That's amazing. What better way to make money than just giving away a 25-cent lollipop for $50, $60?
That's the way to do it if you want to make money in the wrestling world. And finally, of course, it is arguably the biggest matchup in Sabotage Wrestling history, I would think. It is Mr. Money's-Worth, Sammy Guevara, taking on none other than Sabotage's very own Thunder Rosa. A main event on any card in any state, anywhere, and we're getting it right here at Sabotage.
And you're getting it right here at Sabotage. You're getting it right here on Twitch.
Faux free.
Faux free. Bring out that inner city slang right there. Faux free. You have to just be excited about that. I said it with Robyn, and I believe it 100%. This card is probably the most stacked card Sabotage Wrestling has brought to this venue since the inception of Sabotage Wrestling. That's no disrespect to anybody else, because every other card in the past has been awesome. But this card, top to bottom, is amazing. And the very cherry on top, Jason, Thunder Rosa, Sammy Guevara, the best ever versus the unstoppable.
All right, as we begin to wrap things up here again, getting ready to get things started with the talent show here. Not going to be sure we're going to be able to show that on Twitch, but we'll do our best to get it there. I want to give a few more shout-outs. What else we got? Kai James is in the house. Natty B, getting another shout-out. PJ Tanton. I saw Cooper in the house a little bit earlier. What's going on, Cooper? Good to see you there as well. Raven Lopez wants to know, what do you mean Tomb Raider isn't real, Joe?
I'm sorry?
What do we mean Tomb Raider isn't Will?
I didn't mean anything. It's as real as Santa and the Easter Bunny. I mean, it's real as all.
Absolutely.
It's real as heck.
That's what we were
I'm just
trying
gonna say
to
that right now.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why you were saying that.
I misspoke and I apologize. Don't at me.
Again, Michael De Leon in there as well. This is not a pay-per-view, and it's especially with the card. Yeah, you're right. This is not a pay-per-view. This is coming to you live for free right here on Heel Face Wrestling's Twitch channel. Again, thank you everybody that is tuning in right now. Again, spread the word. Tell your friends. Retweet it. Reblog it. Can you re-Facebook things? Is that possible?
You can share it on Facebook.
Share it on Facebook. Thank you. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. I am. I really am doing my best. I have my own Instagram now. It's at. Hold on. I gotta remember it. At Boom Harris TX. Yes, you can see a lot of pictures of my dog and wrestling as well.
If you like dog pictures, that's the place to go.
Absolutely is the place to go here. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here in just a little bit. So, Joe, give me some final thoughts. If there's one or two matches aside from the Sammy Guevara Thunder Rosa, again, run that card down for us one more time before we get out of here.
Okay, you got the LTO, Erica Torres High End versus Jordan Lennox and Rocket Boy. You got Kylie Ray versus the Academic Standard GPA. You got the War of Wars is what I'm going to call this match. Baby D versus the Human Tornado. That should be fun. You got Leva Bates versus B-Boy. You got Team Blue, Team Dirty, and some mixed tag action going on there. You got Heather Monroe versus Fuego del Sol. You got Barbie Hayden versus Joey Ryan. And last but not least, we said it once, we said it twice. You got Thunder Rosa versus Sammy Guevara. And you know what? I read the card, but I'm going to give you one word. Twitch, whoever's watching on Twitch, one word: surprises.
Interesting. All right, before we go, it would be remiss if we did not have the man himself, one of the founding fathers, if you will, of Heel Face Wrestling. I just wanted to call him father to make him sound old. Yeah, definitely. Jeff Serta joining us here on the pre-show. Jeff, man, we've been running around since last night, probably.
Yeah.
How much caffeine you got in your system right now?
Actually, I've only drank one Monster.
That's why you're so
How much sleep
mellow.
did you get last night?
Probably about 3 hours, 4 hours tops. Maybe.
We talked about it a little bit. Again, this is the pre-show, so we can be completely biased because we can't do it during the actual show here. What match are you looking forward to the most? One or two? We'll give you a couple.
I got to look forward to the Sammy and Thunder Rosa match. This match, I don't know if anyone saw the highlight video, the promo video that Rogelio did, which is top notch. That one, definitely for sure. Another one that I'm kind of looking forward to is probably going to be Joey Ryan and Barbie Hayden, because Joey Ryan is Joey Ryan, and
Barbie Hayden's Barbie Hayden.
Barbie Hayden's Barbie Hayden. Yeah, let's not downplay her. Barbie Hayden is Barbie Hayden, but Joey, he is a big cheerleader, if you will, for intergender wrestling. It would be wrong to do any War of the Genders without him. If we ever did, say 10 War of the Genders and we never featured Joey Ryan, that would just be a crime.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we are able to feature him on War of the Genders 2 here in Austin. So it was a no-brainer whenever it was like, okay, we're going to start booking the show. Who do we need?
Joey Ryan.
Joey Ryan, one of the names on the top of the list. So really cool to have him here, and I'm looking forward to that. Michael De Leon said I'm not human. Today I might not be.
Yeah.
But
he looks like a shell.
But yeah, so that, and then, there's some, Joe, I walked up and Joe was talking about surprises, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Those I can't obviously tell what they are, but
you know what they are.
I know what they are.
I don't know what they are. They don't inform me.
That's why people got to tune in and watch.
And I'm surprised.
Yeah, I know what they are, and I'm looking forward to them happening. One of them is gonna. I'm not even. Never mind.
You're gonna have to watch Twitch. You're gonna.
I was about to spill the beans on one of them, but never mind.
So one of the questions we got, and one of the questions you get anytime Leva Bates is present, what do you think she's gonna cosplay as?
Dude, this could be anything. One of our friends online on Twitter said she wasn't even going to show up. She was going to cosplay as Psycho Sid and watch from her couch. But I can guarantee you that she is in the building because I'm looking right at her.
There you go.
And I can tell you that. No, I'm not even going to tell you because she's wearing part of her gear, so I won't give that away.
Don't throw it away. That'd be.
But it could be anything. But she might come out as Joey Ryan. We've seen her do that before.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't ever see her go and do the same ones twice. Have you?
I don't
think I have.
So I don't think she's already done the gimmick of Joey Ryan. So I don't think she's gonna run that back and do that one. Maybe she might cosplay as Rudy tonight. You never know. She might go to the ring with the camera.
Just a camera. And so all you'll see is the back of her
heel
head.
face shirt. Yeah, she'll walk backwards.
She has to
Sees the
wrestle
back of her
that way
head.
as well.
Yeah, that'd be kind of hard. That'd be interesting. So, one question I want to ask Jason and you, Jeff, here. We've talked about it through our chats and stuff like that, but if any one of these matches could turn personal in a hurry.
I think one already has, and it's the Human Tornado versus Baby D.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so if people were paying attention to their Twitter war, I guess we'll use the word war since we are at War of the Genders. If anyone was paying attention to their Twitter account, yeah, that was a war, like I said, in itself. So the match technically has started already, in my opinion. It started weeks ago. It actually started before we even had Human Tornado and Baby D booked. Neither of them were booked. We hadn't completed the full booking process yet, but all of a sudden they just started going at it.
Oh, yeah.
Brian looked at me and was like, we got to make this happen.
Yeah, well, and Baby D did say she actually came to Sabotage Management and begged for Human Tornado.
Yeah.
She did. I can confirm that. That's 100% accurate. She wanted that match because, like I said, he already had started talking trash to her. I guess planting the seeds for what we're here for today for this one of the matches why we're here. And like I said, in my opinion, that match has already started months ago. This is like round 12 of a heavyweight boxing match or boxing match.
And I find it funny because everybody says Human Tornado started this, but Human Tornado. He actually said all he did.
You guys had him on earlier?
Yeah. All he did was make an innocent joke, and Baby D took offense to it. So Baby D actually.
I don't know how innocent his joke was. I'm pretty sure it was super offensive.
I was kind of offended. And
if you know Human Tornado, if anyone really knows him, I don't think there's innocent. Well, he might be. You know what? Knowing him, I think to him it's just normal. So, but to us, it's like, wow, I can't believe that guy just said that. But and he's just like, I don't see the big problem.
And he did say that he is he grew tired of bitch slapping the guys, so he's here for the ladies. I'm not gonna say what I wanted to say.
Probably a good thing. You get roasted. Who? No.
He's here for the ladies.
All right, guys. I think that's going to just about do us here for the pre-show. Got to shut everything down for just a little bit, get the cameras adjusted and ready, make sure all the pictures are taken again. Show's going to kick off right around 8 o'clock, so again, you got a little bit of time to run out, get some food, get some adult beverages. If you're of age, don't do it if you're underage. We don't appreciate that kind of stuff. Again, retweet it, get it out there, get as many people in here as you can. We're going to have so much fun with the chat tonight. So again, thank you to everybody that's tuning in for this pre-show. Again, but about 45 minutes from now, we're going to kick the show off, and it is going to be a barn burner. It is going to be a War of the Genders 2, brought to you by Sabotage Wrestling. So, for my co-host here at Joe Energy, I want to thank everybody that came on with us, Baby D, Robyn Reid, Human Tornado, and of course, Jeff Serta, Joanna Mendez in there as well. We will see you back here right around 8 o'clock for War of the Genders 2, brought to you by Sabotage Wrestling.
Surprises.